No shocker here. Dukies demolish Baylor 89-66. Whatever. Puka Nakua, freaking bracket go. I tried Matt. What? Nah. What? All right, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great Sunday night. Hope all of you having a great Monday morning, great start to your week. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, it is time for the Day 4 recap of March Madness. Hold on. You see it, read it and weep. And I am begging you, please, keep that same energy. Because the first day, your boy Matt was at, what was my bracket at, like 20%? Everybody hating on me. That's cool. Rightfully deserved. Then day 2 is like, 38%. Yesterday, I think it was at 60%. We back up. All right, I want you to put the word out there. We back up. 70%. Is it great? No. Is it good? Man, I wouldn't even say all that. But it's respectable, okay? You can't say Matt doesn't know ball. We are on the come up, and I'm extremely curious to look at our group, as you can see right here. We have our own bracket group. We'll take a look at that in just a second. 1,000th place. Yeah, that's not good. I'll address that in just a second. By the way, I wonder where MattBeGreat's at. For those of you who don't remember, a guy in our community, he had the 4th best bracket in the world heading into today. Per usual, like we've done the past couple of days, I'm going to recap these games. We're going to take a look at all the picks, where I did good, where I did bad. Talk about the games. I can't wait to talk about this Florida game. Before we get into all that, if you do want to join our bracket group, I still think you can do that somehow, some way. Just type in MattBeGreat's bracket group. It'll pop up. First things first, though, scrolling on down here to the South region. What about this? Nice little upset. And it wasn't even close. This score, you see right here, 91-78. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. It was more of like a 25-point game. Ole Miss beat the absolute brakes of Iowa State. Doesn't shock me because this was like my mega upset. I had Lipscomb advancing, so I had Lipscomb beating, I think, I had them beating, the winner of North Carolina, San Diego State. My apologies. I didn't think Ole Miss was going to win that game. However, they did. Guys, Ole Miss is a really good team. I'm going to remind you, I bet a lot of you forgot about this. Ole Miss easily beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa during SEC play. That was one of the most impressive wins I've seen because it's not like they beat Alabama by a couple points. Alabama was never in the ballgame from start to finish. I like this Ole Miss team. They score points, but also they play defense, and I love teams that play some defense. Chris Beard is probably one of the most underrated head coaches in all college basketball. You got to think about it. Ole Miss is not a basketball school. Look what he's doing with them. Hold on, I got to clap it up. Clap it up to Ole Miss. Happy for them. Oh, yeah, by the way, we'll talk more about this in just a second. Well, if I remember. The SEC has 7. It's a new record. 7 teams in Sweet 16. What happened? I thought the SEC was overrated. I'm not going to get into all that. I already know people in the comment section, they're going to be arguing. Scrolling on down here, this was a heck of a game. We had Michigan State beating New Mexico. I thought for a minute in the first half, New Mexico was going to win by 25 points. However, Michigan State, they come back. It was a great game. Came down to the wire. Scores kind of deceiving. Felt like a more so of 4-point ball game. Scrolling down here to the west side. You want to talk about 2 outstanding games. Combined, they were 3-point games. Florida edges out the reigning back-to-back national champions and Dan Hurley, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the best coach in the game according to himself, by a whopping 2 points. Clayton Jr. Whoo! Walter Clayton Jr. That's a bad man. I'm talking about a bad man. I've been saying it for months. I think he is one of the best players in all college basketball. I'd say number 1 is Cooper Flagg. Number 2, Walter Clayton Jr. Number 3, Janai Broome. In that order. I like that. I don't understand the Janai Broome hype. He's really good, but nah, he ain't all that. I knew this was going to be a close game. I've been warning you guys the past couple of days. This is a terrible matchup, and if I'm Florida, I'm pissed off. In the second round, I got to play the back-to-back champs. It's a terrible draw. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, UConn, they're down this year. Who cares? They haven't lost in March in, what was it, like 12, 11, 13 games, something like that? It's insane. I don't care what UConn's record was or what seed they had heading into this game and matchup. They have something a lot of teams don't and will never possess. Championship DNA. They know how to win when it matters. Do I think Florida had their best game ever? No, absolutely not, but I don't think they played a bad game. I thought it was two good teams going at it. I'll put it to you like this. UConn is not your typical 8 seed. Florida, they walk out of here with a win because Walton Clayton Jr., he clutches up when it matters the most. The other game after that one, man, we finally got some madness. I was just talking about it yesterday. Where's the madness? Well, guess what? The basketball gods, they heard me. Colorado State gets upset on one of the most bizarre game winners and wildest game winners you're ever going to see. Clap it up to Maryland. Great shot at the end. I saw some people on Twitter arguing or trying to start up an argument and debate of whether or not the guy walked. I didn't see that. This is how baffling the argument is to me. I was watching this game live and I never thought for a split second, oh yeah, that guy might have walked. He might have traveled. No, it's just a gather step. And this is one of those games you hate to see somebody lose because both teams, they played magnificent. Look at these numbers. Colorado State shot 47% from the field, outshot Maryland. 23, terrible three-point percentage. I digress. Hey, look at this. Clean basketball. You rarely see that in college. Normally, teams are averaging like 14, 15 turnovers per game. They out-rebounded them. But yeah, like I was saying, you hate to see a team lose, but that's what happens in March Madness. It's great to be on this side of it if you're Maryland with the 72. Not so great to be on this side of it if you're Colorado State. Hate it for them. Here's some of the team stats if you are curious. But like I was saying, Queen, he hits that buzzer beater. There's not much to say, guys. Congratulations. That's a great shot. Heck of a shot. You can't even be mad if you're Colorado State because that was outstanding defense, and that's why I call it bizarre. That was one of the most difficult shots, difficult buzzer beaters you may ever witness live. I want you to think about this. A one-legged fadeaway, heavily contested, and he banked it in. And it's not like he didn't mean to bank it in. He obviously did. You could tell from that angle. Great shot from Queen. I do believe that's it for the South region. It is. Let's head on up to the East region with the Dukies. No shocker here. Dukies demolish Baylor 89-66. Yikes. That's all I'm going to say. Yikes. I'm not even going to pull up the stats numbers for this one. Here's the only thing I'm going to say. If Tyrese Proctor is making 7 threes per game, we might as well just give the trophy to Duke right now because nobody's going to beat him. 7 threes? And you got Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg didn't even have to try in this game. Guys, Baylor is not bad. And hold on. It's not like they're not bad. They're a good ball club. And they beat them by a 23-burger. Let that sink in. Moving on down here to a game that was magnificent. The final game of the night. The Oregon Duckies versus Arizona. Hey, what do you know? Wait, did I get... Yeah. Hold on. Clap it up. I just realized your boy Matt got the Sweet 16 matchup right here with Auburn and Michigan. And then the Dukies in Arizona. Not bad. We'll take it. Show me my respect in the comment section. Obviously, I'm joking. Getting back on track here. Arizona. I tweeted out. Hold on. Let's see if I can... Hold on. We'll do this in live time. Let's see if I can find the tweet. Hold on. Oh, yep. Right here. Someone needs to tell Arizona that they have a game tonight. That's what I tweeted out. As you can see, to start the game, 5 minutes into it, Oregon's up 19-4. I didn't think Oregon was going to run away with this. I knew Arizona was going to make a comeback. But it looked like they forgot they had a game. Starting it out 19-4 is crazy. And they still came back and won. Congratulations to Arizona. Actually, I'm going to pull up this box score and some of these numbers. Oh, yeah, Shell Steph. Whoo! That guard from Oregon. He was lighting it up. But outside of him, they really didn't get too much help. Dang, I didn't know Caleb Love had 29. I know he had like 19, 20, 21. He had a really good game. Oregon, 47% from the field, 35% from the three-point line. Arizona, 50%, 9 turnovers. Yeah, pretty even game. And as you can see, 83-87. Came down to the wire. Moving on down here. Hey, look, the BYUs. Congrats to the BYUs. We'll get to y'all in just a second. They played yesterday. We got Alabama and St. Mary's. You know, this game went exactly how I thought it was going to go. I didn't think Alabama was going to blow them out of the water. St. Mary's are going to try to slow it down. Still, With St. Mary's having a pace of play of 359th in the nation, and Alabama ranks first in that, Bama still put up an 80 burger. I think that's the most points, or close to. Is it? Or was that somebody? I don't know. I heard something. I can't remember if it was a Bama game. It may have been the most points scored in St. Mary's this year. I could be wrong on that. When you're watching all these games and you're watching film, you hear so much crap, you get it all jumbled up. If I am wrong, do apologize. Alabama wins this game, I'd say, pretty easily. The game was never in jeopardy. They got the lead in the first half, and they never looked back. What's really scary for a lot of teams in March Madness is Alabama's best player, Mark Sears, is somewhat struggling, and he's not playing that well. Or, no, I take that back. He's playing well because there's more to the game than scoring points, but he is known as a scorer and a three-point shooter, and he has been shooting the ball well. I haven't even looked at the box score for this game. We'll pull it up, but I know Sears didn't play that great. Yeah, Youngblood was the – wait, that ain't right, is it? He was Alabama's leading scorer. Hold on. Wow. Chris Youngblood, who is built like a linebacker, his wingspan is 8 inches. You heard me correct. Not 80, 8 inches. Was the leading scorer with 13 points. 4 for 5, 3 for 3 on 3. Shout out to Youngblood. Been arguably one of our greatest three-point shooters outside of what's his name. What is this? Oh, yeah, Holloway down here. Mark Sears, 5 for 15. 0 for 4 on threes. He is a free throw merchant. Only got 2. 12 points. Grant Nelson, 12 points. Did his thing. 1 for 4 on threes. Amori did his thing. LeBaron Fallon, he's a really good player. Don't let that 2 for 8 fool you. Really controls the game well. Had 5 assists. Like I said, Youngblood. This Alabama team, they are so deep. Jaron Stevenson is a starter on any other team out there in the nation outside the top 10 or 15, and he barely gets to play. Last year's team was not deep at all. You had at max a 6 to 7 man rotation. This year, they got 10 guys that can give it a go. And when I say give it a go, I mean you can put all 10 of those guys in there knowing it's not going to be a drop in production. I'm not going to sit up here and overhype this one, though, because St. Mary's is not a talented team. They shot the ball terrible. 34%, 21% from the three-point line. They did hit like 3 or 4 to end the game. 6 turnovers, that's good. Alabama still has a turnover problem, but they've had a turnover problem all year long. Alabama out-rebounded them. For St. Mary's to win games, they have to get the lead. That was the only chance they had. They needed to get up on Alabama by 10 points, slow the game down. They couldn't do that, so yeah. They lose. Simple as that. Alabama advances to the Sweet 16 for the second straight season where they play the BYUs! Woo! This is going to be a heck of a matchup. I'm excited to play the BYUs, and congratulations. This should be fun for the Bama fan base and the BYU's fan base. I will throw this out there right now. This is not a prediction for the game. BYU matches up terribly with Alabama. Scrolling on down here to the Midwest, we have one game left, and that is one of my favorite teams in all of the tournament. I've been hyping them up for weeks when talking about the trapezoid of excellence. We got the Kentucky Wildcats. I've said before, I'm going to say it again. You're going to be sick and tired of me saying it. I believe this year's Kentucky team can make a run like Alabama made last year. Very similar. They were struggling to end the season. They don't have great metrics. They're not that great of a defensive team. But they can score the ball, and their star point guard, Lamont Butler, he's back. Kentucky's only problem this year, it's 2 things. It's relatively simple, guys. Injury prone, and they suck at defense. That's it. Well, ironically enough, Lamont Butler, their starting point guard, and maybe even arguably their best player, is also their best defender. He's a workhorse, and as you can see right here, I got this matchup picked correctly as well. Kentucky versus Tennessee. I do have Tennessee winning because I like defensive teams a little bit more in March Madness, but I would not be shocked, throwing it out there right now, I would not be shocked if Kentucky wins this ball game. We'll talk more about it leading up to the game. That is it for the games, the recap and whatnot. I don't want to make that too long because we still got to take a look at our bracket group. As you can see, I'll show it to you again. 70%, over 70% for MattBeGreat. Not bad, not bad. If you want to join our bracket group, it's MattBeGreat's bracket group. Feel free to do so. And we have, dang, we're pushing 3,000 members. Shout out to you guys. Looks like we got a big shakeup here. Moment of silence for Matt B. Overweight. He is no longer number 1. As to where he's at, I don't even see him on the leaderboard. Dang. Oh, there he is. Went down to number 6. In number 1, we have Matt B losing to me. I guess you're right with 600. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Go back. All right, there we go. With 600 points. Blake Oliver, number 2. My number 3. Ian's bracket. My bracket. The bracket. Matt, I'm not reading that. Somebody ban that guy. The Stanford Tree. Landon is Matt's daddy. Matt be overweight. Matt be having no huzz. Matthew's bracket. Justin Kane, number 11. Matt be sword fighting. Whatever that means. Matt be, yeah, not reading that. I thought we banned that. Yo! I thought we banned him yesterday. Whatever. Puka Nakua. Freaking bracket go. I tried Matt. What? Nah. What? All right, buddy. All right, buddy. I'm not going to scream and yell to start my week on Monday. Technically Sunday night, but Monday for you. Matt, can you Maryland me? Don't know what that means. Why Randy getting clamped in 21st. Matt getting crossed up. John Pork. What in the world is a John Pork? Oh, here's a new one. Matt be dumb. Ha, 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 ha. So funny. Yeah, everybody laugh it up in the comment section. So now I'm dumb. The Meat Gobbler. I ain't gonna say that. You weird, bro. You weird. If you want to take a look at our group's leaderboard, you can do it yourself. I'm not going to read out all these names. We have too many members. If you are on this leaderboard, shout out to you, and hopefully you win this thing. And like I put in the group message, may the odds be ever in your favor. Hunger Game reference. Many more things I could say. I need to hurry up and get this video edited and uploaded for you guys. You know the drill. However, before we end off the video, I think I didn't dream about this, did I? Doesn't ESPN with this bracket challenge thing always do like a the men's second chance like redemption bracket for a Sweet 16? We're probably gonna fill out one of those, so be on the lookout for that. I'll take a look at it after this video's uploaded and whatnot.